Quick review of this active pet backseat car hammock. I have a dog that sheds prolifically, who loves playing in water, who comes mountain biking with me, and so he's often gross. And this backseat car hammock not only keeps my back seats clean, but it also makes him feel secure. You can see these are my seats. They're totally clean, no stains, perfectly covered. I love that this car hammock has this flap. I had a different car hammock before that did not have this flap. It stopped right about here, and so this part of my seat got really gross. And this one doesn't do that, which is awesome. It's got this waterproof kind of rubber backing, so you know, it's a nice kind of soft fabric for where my dog is, but then it's waterproof to make sure that none of that water soaks through. It's really easy to install. You just clip it right here. Takes, you know, less than 30 seconds to clip it around the two front seats and the two back seats, and we're ready to rock and roll. One feature that I'm really surprised by is my dog feels way more secure in my back seat where we have the hammock than in my husband's back seat, which does not have a hammock. When we put him in my husband's back seat, he freaks out and gets nervous. I think probably because of this gap. But in my car, because this is covered, he feels totally secure. He doesn't try to get in the front seat, and he just kind of lays down and chills, which is great. In terms of having one sit in the back seat, say if I'm transporting passengers instead of my dog, this just unclips. I unclip it from both sides. It's got these little handles which just help you, you can either hook it to this guy, or I just let it kind of fall in the gap right here, and then you have your back seats open and ready to go. So it's really easy to switch between dog transport and human transport, or if we're transporting a human and a dog, I'll just flip it this way. Our dog will stay in that little bucket and the human will sit right here. The other really cool, thoughtful feature of this particular dog blanket is this bottom part. So this is the part that sits on the seat. It not only has that same kind of rubber waterproof thing, but it's got an extra layer of reinforcement if your dog has long claws or something like that. And it's got that like grippy stuff that you see on the bottom of bathroom mats sometimes. So it stays, it doesn't slide around on your seat. So even if your dog moves around, it's reinforced for their claws and it doesn't slide on the seat. I almost never use this feature, but it does have this little Velcro slot here, and it has another one right here, so that you actually can leave this in here and have the seat belts come through. In that case, you would unclip it here, let that piece fall down right here, and you'd be able to have the seat belts come through here. That would also be important if you use a dog harness that buckles your dog in. This is just a really well thought through dog hammock. I've had this one for 3 years now, and it's still in great shape. My dog is in this almost every day, wet and dirty, and it's just an outstanding product. I would highly recommend it.